지내라.
I missed the first one.
That's cute.
Need more flowers. Come again.
지내. 小鱼。
Kids are very cute. Very good job.
踩到你的脚。
Hello, Mr. Shu.
Thank you very much. Hello, stranger. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, everybody. You're welcome to sit down now and enjoy the ceremony. My name is Elsie Coleman, and I'm an authorised marriage celebrant. And on behalf of Peter and Rita, I welcome you all and thank you so much for being here today to help them celebrate this wonderful day in their lives. We are, of course, all invited here to be fellow witness to their union in marriage. Peter and Rita, you fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You're both choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, and makes your days brighter. You're about to make promises to each other today that you intend to keep. You're going to take vows to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and find happiness in the other. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience I'm going to have, I want you to be there with me. The good times are normally easy to recognize. It's when job's good, life's good, everything's good, and you're enjoying life to the fullest together. The bad times, on the other hand, are a bit more challenging. We normally think of the bad times when something drastic or dramatically happens in your life. And of course, we have to stand together and support each other and comfort each other in those times. But it's also about the smaller things in life. The stress of the everyday, the hustle or bustle every day that gets you down sometimes. You need to know that there's someone at home waiting for you, with a shoulder to cry on, with a big warm hug, someone who's got your back at all times and listens to you patiently when you tell them about all your troubles of the day. Now, a poem written by Louise Cudden called I'll Be There paints a good picture of those little things. that to you now. I'll be there, my darling, through thick and through thin, sorry. My tongue is not working today. When your mind is in a mess and your head is in a spin. When your plane's been delayed and you missed the last train. When life is just threatening to drive you insane. When your thrilling whodunit has lost its last page. When somebody tells you you're looking your age. When your coffee is too cool and your wine's too warm. When the forecast said fine, but you're out in a storm. When your quick break hotel turns into a slum and all your holiday photos show only your thumb. When you park for 5 minutes in a residence bay and return to discover you've been towed away. When the jeans that you bought in hope or in haste just sticks to your hips and refuse to go to the waist. When the food you most like brings you out in red rashes. When as soon as you boot up, the darn thing crashes. So my darling, my sweetheart, my dear, when you break a rule, when you act a fool, when you got the flu, when you're in a stew, when you're last in the queue, don't be blue, because I'm telling you, I'll be there. So don't forget the little things in life. Sometimes they can matter the most. As your civil marriage servant, it's also my duty to remind you of the solemn and lasting natures of the vows that you're taking here today by reading you to monitor. That explains what marriage is according to the law of our country at the moment. Under the law of our country, marriage is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. And as a civil marriage servant, I'll be here today to listen to you make that commitment before your family and friends. The words which you have freely chosen to say will be linking you together exclusively one to the other for the rest of your lives. And I'll now ask you if you're prepared to make that lifelong commitment to each other with your family and friends as my fellow witnesses. Peter Fokdo, do you take Chongwen-su to be your wife, that you may live together as equal partners, sharing all that life has to offer for the rest of your life?
I do.
Chongwen-su, do you take Peter Fokdo to be your husband, that you may live together as equal partners, sharing all that life has to offer for the rest of your life?
I do.
Can you hold that for me, please, Fred? Put it up to your mouth. You repeat after me. Rita, I declare my love for you.
Rita, I declare my love for you.
I invite you to share my life
I invite you to share my life
as my wife.
as my wife.
I promise always
I promise always
to respect your needs
to respect your needs
and to accept you as you are.
and to accept you as you are.
I'll be kind,
I'll be kind,
unselfish and trusting.
unselfish and trusting.
I'll work hard
I'll work hard
for a happy life
for a happy life
for both of us.
for both of us.
Peter, I declare my love for you.
Peter, I declare my love for you.
I invite you to share my life
I invite you to share my life
as my husband.
as my husband.
I promise always to respect your needs
I promise always to respect your needs
and to accept you as you are.
and to accept you as you are.
I'll be kind,
I'll be kind,
unselfish and trusting.
unselfish and trusting.
I'll work hard for a happy life
I'll work hard for our happy life
for both of us.
for both of us.
Sorry. Do you want something? Thank you. Peter, while you place the ring on Rita's finger, please repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I marry you
I marry you
and give you my love
and give you my love
and commitment
and commitment
forever.
forever.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I marry you
I marry you,
and give you my love
give you my love
and commitment
and commitment
forever.
forever.
Now, wedding rings are made special by you wearing them. Your rings say that even in your uniqueness, you have chosen to be together. Let these rings also be a sign that despite its occasional sorrows, life is a circle of happiness, wonder and delight. May these rings remind you both always of the vows that you've taken here today. Now, Rita and Peter have declared before us all that they're going to live together in marriage as husband and wife, with love in their hearts for each other. They've made special promises to each other, and they've symbolized it by joining of hands, taking vows, and giving offerings. I call upon all present here today to be fellow witness to this union. May your marriage bring fulfillment and happiness to you both. It's now my pleasure to pronounce your husband and wife, and you may kiss your bride.
Do it again, Peter.
We will just be a few seconds signing some papers over here. There'll be some flower petals handed out for you guys to throw at the bridal party after the event, so we won't be long.
Thank you.
Jump it.
She was
Pick some of the ground color. Watch out. Pretty good.
Oh well. Excuse me.
Mrs. Spring, you want some more?
I've got some.
Make it the heavier the better.
Filling everybody.
Yeah.
You've got. Did you get some rose petals? I've given it away. Oh, righto.
Yeah, Kim, have some. Just grab a handful ready. Yeah,
Is it on?
Yeah.
get it
Still
out
the same
ready.
thing.
Oh, you may have to cut it off.
Pour it out. Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, I can stop it now. Thanks.
It's not helping.
Hey?
Backlight.